Collective. How's everybody doing today? Ready to get this shit in like pockets? Deep ones. Holy Spirit, what are some messages we as a collective of star seeds need to be mindful of? All right. Starkeeper. Cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. You know, I heard about something the other day and I totally want to like try it once my money's great. They have these patches, I guess, and you plug them into the wall and it grounds you out, which sounds pretty hardcore, and I'm pretty hardcore, so I feel like that's definitely something I would be interested in. Okay. Starkeeper. There's like a billion stars. Sorry, I keep thinking, yeah, it's gonna be it. No. So, you are an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarcerating. Not lately. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light. Perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location, you may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. This one has an activation, so if you would put the right hand over the portal of the heart and repeat after me. I acknowledge that I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. And it's real shit though. I hope everybody's grounding. And it's like literally like you might not be meditating, like it might not even be for you, you know what I mean? Like, but taking those moments to like literally just set that intention of connection to Earth, to Source. It's a thing. I want more than one for my starseed reading from the Starseed Oracle, so Holy Spirit, are there any of the messages that we need to hear? Please and thank you. Okay, here we go. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Help me, help me. Okay, I just saw that. Y'all. At some stage, we were each a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is a part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking into the mirror because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is a part of your star family? If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who is part of your star family, or you're about to. The inquiry on this is, who do you think is from the same star family as you? My baby, probably. Honestly, like, I've accepted that there is not one person in my existence currently that's going with me. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I was going to keep going with the Starseed Oracle, but I got like a 12 deck thing I want to try to do. Just what I've pretty much been doing. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay, so I'm going to hop over to the Sacred Geometry Activations deck and ask Holy Spirit, are there any messages that we need from this particular divine phone line? Please and thank you. Toe tactile in this motherfucker. Okay. So we got number 12. Change. The only constant in life, bruh. Okay. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Dude, like, that's like one of the biggest hindrances outside of fear. Like, I think it's just the precursor too, but anyways, is that fear of change. Not wanting to rock the boat. I could shake things, but I'll break it. Oh my god, dude, I'm on Thames right now. That's the shit. Anyways, so, like, really, like, how many people lose their lives because they stay in domestic violence situations, or die miserable and alone because people were unable to love them because they stayed in a career that they hated their entire existence and it made them bitter. Like, just think, you know, don't be that. Change is the only constant we can count on. Thank you. Like the seasons, everything comes and goes in cycles. The ebb and flow, the day and night, the death and rebirth. Good times are followed by challenging times, followed by weird times, followed by ecstatic times. Nothing stays the same for long. Life itself demands movement and change to perpetuate itself. Change is represented by the turning of a circle or a wheel, showing us the forever changing nature of everything in the universe. In fact, the very concept of the universe might be more concept of the universe is changing, and we are slowly accepting that a multiverse might be a more appropriate description. How we handle this constant change depends on where the center of our awareness lies. When we are center of the circle, the movements of change affect us less. When we are focused on the outward parts of ourselves, the outer parts of the circle, as on a spinning wheel, the closer we are to the center, the steadier we are. Yeah. Okay. The transparent red square that partially covers the wheel is our perception. It's dark in here. Okay, you can see. Of our form-based physical world, the matrix, which appears to be solid to us, but is really only another layer of reality. The lights on the corners remind us of our ability to reach beyond the illusory three-dimensional boundaries at any time we choose. From the center, 5 beautiful flowers emerge, slowly flowing outward. Or is it the other way around? Are the flowers emerging from the edges of our awareness and into our center? Okay. In numerology, the number 5 is associated with change, and these flowers represent the beautiful potential for new life and possibilities to grow from each new moment, even in the midst of seemingly chaotic change. Take a moment to go inside yourself and look at your life. Do you move easily with change, or do you resist it? How have you changed since last year? How about since yesterday? What exciting new experiences have these changes brought you? What are you excited about changing next? So yeah, I'm like one of those people, like, I just do. I don't know, I just go. Like, I feel like whether it seems slow, fast, super duper, just multifaceted, or monotone, like, shit's always gonna continue. And you can't just lay down and die. Like, dogs and old people are the only things lucky enough to die of broken hearts. So, like, just keep going through the motions, bro. It is what it is. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pull from the Healing Energy Oracle deck. I don't know, I feel like I want another activation. What time is it? 11:48 is what the clock says. Holy Spirit, are there any other? Apparently. Thank you. So, number 34 is passion. Okay. Passion. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its care, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Sorry. 34. I'm trying to find it. Okay. When we use the word passion, we usually refer to a strong feeling for something or someone. It could be a burning desire or a feeling of enthusiasm or intense emotion. Passion expresses itself powerfully, like a burning hot fire, as it radiates out from our core. This power cannot be hidden. It demands expression. We long for an emotion that is so strong that all we can do is surrender to its power. At the same time, we fear this kind of emotion because we are afraid of losing ourselves, our sense of who we are, in the eye of the passion storm within us. But there is clarity and insight to be found in this storm once we have withstood the heat of the fire and have held our balance in the midst of the blazing inferno. Only then can we move to the center and find the insight at passion's core. The passion activation reveals this process of powerful insight through its purple core. Its demand for expression. The blue, hold on. Okay. The blue around the core and the storm of the intense feelings and emotions all around, represented by the orange, yellow, and red of the lower chakras. It invites us to become aware of and to burn away anything that stands in the way of finding the valuable insights at its core. And although it could be enjoyable to feel these intense emotions, we cannot stay in this heat for very long without getting burned. Try this. Take a moment to go inside yourself. What are you really passionate about? Do you love what you do in your daily life? Are your heart and soul engaged? How can you bring more passion into your life? How can you make sure that you don't miss the treasure of insights that lies beneath it? Make time for daily contemplation to check in with yourself and your passions. Like, it's constantly said, not just by myself, but I've heard other people, push it too. Like, man, if you have something that you're passionate about, try to set a goal to run that project or read that book, whatever it is, for 5 minutes a day, and see how much it spreads throughout your existence and your vessel, but also too, how much freer you feel, that lightness, that love, and literally, and like I said, it's gonna translate into that morning coffee. Like, literally, like, I don't know, I'm a bad, like, I'm just trying to preach that, because it's like, literally, like, I love everything. I am like, I'm like, I don't like people, but man, I fucking love everything. Like, literally, like, I'm one of those things. Not a fan of pets, but I love everything. Like, I just literally, like, anything that I put attention to, I feel with a very intense and raw emotion. So, if I like it a lot. Healing Energy Oracle deck. Holy Spirit, are there any messages from here? That was almost way too many. So, trust. I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. In God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Stop trying to control the situation or the narrative. Thy will, not my will. Yeah. It just, I mean, like, literally, like, people say, like, oh, just relinquish control, and that's easy for somebody to say in any situation, but it's like a physical grip that your soul has on some things, and I totally understand that, but just constant recalibration, man. Always redirect self and stay aware, stay present. It'll happen. And then transformation, fuck yeah. I am constantly evolving. I improve inwardly by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn to grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. These are my wings. Mac Miller, you gotta get on my level, bro. So yeah, like when you have a prayer and like you're like, oh, that prayer was never answered. Some people ask for patience or to be a more attentive lover or whatever, and they're offered these opportunities to exercise, to integrate that into their existence. And it's like, because that lack of perspective is in play, like, you don't even see that your call was answered, and you were guided on it even, and it's shitty, but yeah. So definitely stay present and stay honest as to what's really going on and how you're showing up in it. Here and now. Fuck it. Line that shit up, bro. The future does not exist, and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in my life again, because here, now, there is no danger. And even if there is, bro, adventure, duh. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So yeah, stay here and now, bro. Stay present, stay active in your existence. You know how you get the gifts? You stay in the present. Okay? It's a thing. So, positive action. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. You know, when you're like about to call somebody and tell them how you feel because you've been thinking about this for weeks, or you're, you know what I mean, just situations like you don't know what to say, you don't know the choice, like stop and take a breath. Take 3. And you still might not know what to do, but you're not going to be in that frantic, afraid place. Like literally, like positive action is part of a process if you're unsure of your focus. And to also too, like when you take those moments of stillness, that gives your guides and your spiritual team a chance to continuously guide you and give you a communication that could very well save you. Peace. Holy shit, dude. I was just thinking like of a story to like share, but it's like you guys don't want to hear that shit. But anyways, peace. It's a true thing, man. Just take those moments of inner stillness. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. It looks like an angel. So, yeah. God's lots of healing. I'm going to jump to the Angelarium deck. Fucking love those guys. Those are my guys. So, yeah. To the angels. Thank you for everything that you do and all the communication that we get throughout the day. Are there any messages that we as a collective starseeds, or excuse me, who are the heavy hitters that we should be mindful of today? Because, man, these are the big dogs. Fuck yeah. Yesod is the root connection. It's fucking love these cards, man. Okay. Okay. Yesod. The 9th emanation, the foundation that supports the world and forms the gateway between the spiritual and the physical. Yesod is the medium through which we experience the tree of life. Upon his shoulders rests the sky, and all that lies beyond it runs through his fingers. We stand at this doorway and peer through, seeking answers to our nature. Through the indigo orb, the gateway appears. The indigo orb is his heart. A single column again. The flower of energy through the tree only moves downward. Yesod is the last stop before moving into the fully physical realm. He is the looking glass through which we examine ourselves. Found in this particular angel's symbology here is new life, speech, and a doorway. That's what's sad. So, and I don't know if that even, I don't know if anything I say resonates with folks, because nobody's responding yet, but the connection, like they were saying, like the gateway is the purple orb, which was the heart. You know, working on your chakra clearing and energy centers like that is so imperative. Even as a new booty, like you can even do it like with mindfulness through eating like a fruit fucking salad, dude. Like it's a thing. Like just set those intentions, and if you're struggling or you feel like you're not making any progress, ask your spiritual team to help and to step in And that's like literally part of my visualization for my meditation sometimes. Like once I've been doing certain things, or you know, I have a couple of my big dogs come over for a barbecue, and we, you know, they go ahead and help me cleanse my centers in my little meditation visual. You know, it's not a barbecue, but still. um, it's a thing, man. It's whatever you feel like you're falling short of spiritually. Ask your spiritual team to A, guide you, B, help you, and C, give you those pats on the back that maybe you're not realizing that you deserve. So, are there any more angels that we can talk to today? I got the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. They're beautiful angels. That's what they are. They're beautiful. My head's vibrating. It's been like that all day. And if you have like symptoms and signs and stuff, don't hesitate to hit a doctor and ask them what's up, though. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, you know, make sure that anything that you're experiencing is not a medical issue. Just opposed to being like, oh, I got ascension flu and then dying. So yeah, you are safe. Okay. But don't be a hypochondriac like me. I'm not a hypochondriac for myself, but man, don't let my baby sneeze funny or something. It's on, dude. I'm on a fucking Google rabbit hole, fucking WebMD like motherfucker. I think it's got. Okay, you are safe. Archangel Michael with his sword of truth. I like his kilt. Yes. Okay. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. Yeah. You know, with cord cutting, it's such a difficult, that's another difficult thing with the etheric cords. Don't hesitate to visualize having Michael step in and help you cut those cords with his sword of truth. That motherfucker's immensely energetic, and it can cauterize at the same time, you know, like in my visualizations, my cord cutting is vicious, dude. It's like a gore fucking like a horror movie. Like there's blood and there's like bandages and like literally like it's a thing, and it's also a very regular practice of mine now because some cords just don't want to be cut, or they grow back, or sneaky fucking elves come and reconnect them. I don't fucking know, but there are people that I don't want in my energy, and I don't want in my brain, and I don't want in my heart, and I don't want in my life, and I don't want in my fucking thoughts. But they are. People that I, like literally before I started doing this and, you know, a couple other spiritual things that I'm very serious about now, they weren't even a thought. Now all of a sudden so yeah, brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Based on a fucking unicorn. They're pure. It's the only thing stronger than us merfolk. So yeah, literally, if you have something that you want to do, man, just do it. Do it. Just do it, yeah? Yeah, like, it's a thing, man. Now's the time to shine. Now so many people are looking for that muse, that inspiration, that something. And you might be that something that they're looking for artistically. I'm going to go with another Doreen Virtue messages from the angels. And more beautiful angels. Oh, no. This one. No, not that way. Alright. Hey, guys, it's me again. Anybody else have anything to say to us? Starseeds. Before he closes his window. All in my business. Paper chasing. Okay. Got 3 of them. Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. I don't know if that was personal or if like other people out there are struggling with the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing, dude. If you are guided to do something, it might not be like the passions and the creative, things that I'm pushing you to honor, but obedient for the win is not a joke. Plus, you don't know how, like, literally, like, how you might feel about something later on. Like, you might start off really turbulent and or uncomfortable and actually enjoy it. So, yeah. Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. And that's what we're here to do as Star Season Light Workers, bro. It's the cover angel. That's what I'm showing it. Shine. Shine. Fucking shine. Opal. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Dude, I cannot say it enough, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck what the situation is, man. Literally, like, that's like part of what we're doing as a collective, that's consciously upgrading or unconsciously awakening to, but consciousness. Be aware, being mindful. Step out of yourself. Step fucking outside of yourself. Perspective, like, that's just like one of the biggest things, and be aware, like, if you have a bad tingle about something or, something doesn't rub you right when it comes to your kids, bro, it shouldn't be a fucking freak first and then apologize later if need be. It's a real thing. We're so fucking crazy as a generation and as like a collective of beings because of the things that have happened over the last 4 decades type shit. And that's just my personal experience. Imagine what our kids are going to go through. My baby is highly, highly intuitive. He's amazing. He is that divine child. But because of his divinity and because of his strength, because of the crown that he wears, there are more things that are headed our way. If you have questions about things, step back. Protect your kids. Like, I don't know, I'm probably boring the fuck out of somebody right now, especially if you don't have kids. But that doesn't mean that you can't do the right thing. The indifference of good men, dude, like, it's a real fucking thing. Not doing something or acting like there's nothing that you can do is the same as creating the problem. So, Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. It is a Kyle Gray deck. Yeah. Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters. Can we get some messages or... Okay. I agree. So, Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Sometimes, like, especially like with, like, if you have like some kind of practice or something that you want to do and you're the expert, or you've got all kinds of great ways, don't hinder yourself in the fact that everything's always evolving and it's okay to step outside of yourself, even if you are the best. And you know what I mean? Like, absorb other people's thing. Mother Mary, love and peace. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a sacred geometrical fucking. That's what's up. Okay. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother, healing is possible at this time. So, and like, that's like the ultimate pick and choose your battles. Like, some people are just worry wards or stressors, you know what I mean? Like, how can you stress out about something if it hasn't even happened? Like, I'm not that guy. So, I don't know. Holy Amethyst, divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. I don't know if this is like a made-up person or not, but just Petey. But if it's, you know, like I said, I don't know that this is a made-up or fictional deity for this deck, or something I've never heard of personally. I'm not saying that it's not a thing, but if it's not, it very well may be directing me to crystals. And, you know, it's funny because I'm close to like religious people of some sort, and like they literally like hate the crystals. They hate any of my, you know, holistic helpers, and I try to tell them like I'm not like, you know, it's not idolatry in the sense of like I'm worshiping crystals. It's the fact that Source God, the divine, gave this to people like me to be able to, it's a fucking it's a tool, it's a weapon, it's to combat what's going on internally, externally, and everywhere else. Like, literally, like, it's a thing, and it's not a worshiping of a thing. It's complete and total awe and gratitude of the fact that I have this thing to help me combat all of the fucked up shit that I'm dealing with. And yeah, crystals are amazing. Literally. So yeah, I'm gonna hop over to the Botanical Expressions deck. The flowers. Holy Spirit, can we get some botanical inspiration? The pansy. Viola tricolor. Radio tricolor. It's pretty. Sweet thoughts. Pray you love. Remember. And there are pansies. That's for thoughts. It's by unknown. I hit the guidebook on that one. So yeah. Okay. According to legend, pansies were originally white, but were later colored purple by Cupid. Even with its velvety purple petals, the modest pansy does not demand attention. It simply asks to be kept in your thoughts. In fact, the name pansy comes from the French word pensies, which means thoughts. The pansy was a popular flower during the Elizabethan era. It is mentioned often by Shakespeare. It's also held, sorry, I gotta make it a little bigger, great appeal for Victorians, who saw it as a symbol of tender attachment and sweet remembrances. The inspirational message behind it is, you are what you think. Your life stems from your thoughts. Negative thinking may occasionally enter your mind, but heed not lest these thoughts take root. Remember, it is you who decides what fills your mind. Choose healthy, happy thoughts. And that's like a big thing, is like constant recalibration. Especially like when you're going through fucked up things, or like forgiveness, things like that. Like, it's a thing, man. Like, I got done dusty as fuck in my life, and not just recently, but like always. And it's really like how you choose to, yeah. Yeah. So I had a shit ton of them fall out. I kind of only want to take that first one. Yeah, these are all loved ones. Enthusiasm and friendship, youthful love. I'm going to bypass that right now. Dangerous pleasure is the tuberose. Polyanthus tuberosa. It's pretty. It looks like artichoke. What color? So, dangerous pleasure, the secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. Friedrich Nietzsche. I don't know how to say it. Okay. The symbolism is dangerous pleasure. So when the tuberose was first brought to Europe from South America and Asia in the 17th century, its name caused considerable confusion, though it simply meant a flower that grows from a tuber or bulb. The exotic tuberose caused an even bigger stir for its provocative fragrance and its voluptuous appearance that was considered ostentatious. Marie Antoinette commanded her perfumers to create, or commanded them to create an alluring scent from the flower exclusively for her. In the 19th century Russia, the flower was forbidden to anyone outside of the imperial court. In Malaysia, the tuberose is known as the mistress of the nights. The inspirational message behind it are: there are times to be restrained, and there are moments when your wild, sensual side yearns to be expressed. If you never take risks and allow yourself a few dangerous pleasures, you will never discover your own true colors. And the only reason I chose to pull this one is because we're starseeds, or starseeds. We're light workers. We're on a spiritual journey and path, but we're still fucking human. And some of us we're not good humans. Like, literally. I'm a sex addict, but I manage celibacy. I manage long periods of it sometimes. You choose to be the monster that you are, or you choose to feed that thing fucking Benadryl and keep it fucking docile. So, really, like, be mindful of the things that you're doing that you think aren't hurting you. Like, even, like, substance, No, you're not hurting anybody. No, nobody's coming up short. No, it's not anybody's fucking business. But the reality of it is it vibrationally is fucking up your function. And that's why you're running into blockages and you're having to walk a path that is covered in the shadow of other people's choices. Just be mindful of not only yourself, but, step outside of yourself too. It's a thing. So, we're going to go Inna Segal, Heal Yourself Oracle. Holy Spirit, are there any messages with the healing aspect of us starseeds that need to be pondered? Sexuality. Find that shit up, bro. No. And that is card number 4. I was like, I don't think I can show this card. She's dressed, but it's like tulle. I don't know if you know what that is, but like it's the fabric that's like see through. So yeah, it's fine. Why not? Not nothing. Sexuality. Okay. Sexuality is a natural part of life. Embrace and enjoy your intimate, sensual, passionate nature. Take time to explore your sexuality. How do you feel about yourself? How do you, oh, excuse me, do you feel sexy, attractive, happy with your body, or are you judging yourself harshly? You need to let go of any old feelings of hurt, shame, or guilt in relation to your sexuality. If you are in a relationship, you need to bring some romance back and spice things up in order to make sex an incredibly fulfilling, seductive, exhilarating, and orgasmic experience. You need to let go of your defenses and fears of being intimate with your partner. Relinquish control and dive into unguarded, ecstatic, blissful passion. Be creative, communicative with your lover, and find new, exciting ways to thrill each other. The action needed on this is you need to love your body. Stand in front. Dude, I'm a fucking total fucking advocate for this. Stand in front of the mirror, naked, and discover what is beautiful about your physical appearance. Place your hands on your sacral center. Put on some sexy music and move in a sensual, creative, uninhibited way. Do this every day for the next 2 weeks. If you are in a relationship, make a romantic date with your partner that will include some love and passion. Start with a sensual or an erotic massage and take it further. Ask each other what will give you pleasure and be willing to be creative and try new things. If you're game, explore the power of feminine and masculine polarities. I don't even know how this reading took this turn, but being sexually healthy and free is probably one of the best. I'm always like, it's the best feeling in the world, it's the biggest power, but like, so, I mean, think about it. If somebody's already to that point with you, they already know. I have friends, ex-friends, whatever, that like are so negative Nancy about their bodies, about situations, and I'm always like, hey, check out this product, or hey, this is what you do. But people would rather complain and place rain clouds over their fucking parade. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If somebody's already to that point, the best thing you can do is put yourself on display confidently. I mean, like, look, I gave up my whole body for a baby. Like, it's a thing. But trust and believe. I don't know. I'm not ashamed. I'm nervous. Like, I'm more phobic of the way people view me with clothes on than I am nude. You know, I mean, I'm not a provocative dresser or anything like that. I believe in classic beauty, and I believe women don't have to be exposed or wearing duct tape pasties to be sexy. It's a thing. I don't have to fuck you to show you I'm sexy. I think people misunderstand that as well. Like, literally, like, it's a thing. That's cool. That's cool. It's just line up right, we're good. So, number 17 is beauty. Beauty is such a taboo subject because it's such a debatable issue. Growing up, my family was literally spit on because of my mixed ethnicity. Now, it's like the end thing to be a half-breed with a big butt and thighs. Like, you know, like, growing up, that was not the thing to be. Like, you needed to be a size 0 and blonde and you know, like, literally, like, beauty and fashion trends, makeup, all of that. Like thick eyebrows are the thing. Thick eyebrows make me look fat as fuck. So I like thin eyebrows. And like even when I went and had my eyebrows slung on, like it was like the lady, like, dude, for hours, dude, she's like trying. I'm like, dude, no. She's like, can you just do it? And finally, I'm like, yeah. So and I just, and she's like, oh, yeah, yeah. So like it's a thing, dude. Everybody's view of what's beautiful is different. So, and don't be afraid to be you just because somebody else doesn't like what you're doing. If you feel good, then you do you. Recognize your inner and outer beauty. You are beautiful, special, unique, and attractive. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt good about what you see? Did you know that your features can literally change based on how you feel about yourself and your life? Your internal experiences are etched on your face and when your body, and your body. People can feel your energy when you enter the room. When a person who is not thought of as being physically good looking connects to their own inner light, wisdom, and warmth, the glow that emanates from within them makes them extremely appealing and attracts people and opportunities towards them. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you are challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and external makeover. The action on this is look at your face in the mirror. Acknowledge what is beautiful about you. It can be physical or spiritual. Ask yourself how you nurture your internal beauty. Do you allow others to see your light, your caring side, your kindness, your warmth? Ask your body what it needs to feel healthy and taken care of. This could involve changing your diet, having a new exercise program, updating your wardrobe, getting a new haircut, etc. Give to yourself. Self-love. That's how, like, when you have, like, a breakup and, like, you start doing things for yourself and they're like, oh, that bitch is just so banging. All of a sudden, like, your glow up. It's not glow up. You had extra time to shave your legs when you had let that become something that wasn't important. Like, literally, like, it's... feeling good about feeling good. Radical self-acceptance, like, is a thing, dude. Like, God made you the way you are. And whether you're 500 pounds or 150, that's still pretty big, huh? 150. I fucking, just be you. Because you can't change it. And there is somebody out there that you're their king. It's a thing. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and chop it up here. I'm going to go ahead and pull my Rebel deck real quick and let's get out of here. It was a whole fucking hour, dude. Nobody's going to watch this video. Fuck. Holy Spirit, can we get a couple tidbits to laugh about? Okay. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. It's a real thing. Okay. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You do you. Get some fucking sleep. You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Pillow by shut up. Okay. Figure shit out on your own. The answers are within. You might not like them, so you might be avoiding them. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. Thank you. I love you. Let's do this again sometime.